Hey guys, Courtney, Lost Puppy Ranch, and I'm down at the end of the driveway checking on some of the property work. And as you can see, there's all of this, like that stuff is just to be burnt because it's pretty rotten. That stuff is all to go in the chipper. But then this whole side section, minus the stumps and a couple big logs that have to be drug out of there. But this whole side is completely done. You know, like I said, minus the stumps. And then walk in here real quick. This right here was just a huge mound that came all the way over and touched that. So working on getting the mound out of there. That's kind of a neat rock. Weird. Anyway, so everything from here up is done. Just got to get the rest of this out, which I think they're waiting on moving that to put it over. There's a big hole right behind that stump, but they're working on this pile, and then it started to rain, so they took a rain day. But really, the majority of this is all the very tops of trees, so they just go about halfway down where the tree either splits or it just gets too big. Like here you can see they cut it, and then the big stuff all gets cut into smaller pieces, and then the tops all get added over here, and that's the chipping pile. So really, this whole section all the way up there is just cutting the tops off, getting that in the chip pile, and then the bigger logs get cut down into firewood. So it's, you know, I know it still looks like a mess, and it is. I'm not gonna lie, it is a disaster. But once this is out of here, it's gonna look quite a bit different. And then once that row is out, it's gonna look pretty nice. I mean, yeah, you know, the stumps and whatever, but that'll be done when it gets done. And you know, for only one person coming out and doing this work, it's getting there, slowly but surely. That pile is, I don't even know. Because like these were all, you know, laid down nicely in stacks. That is just like all pushed up, whatever. So that might be a little interesting. But at least the stuff that's easy to get to is being done.